Hey guys, this is Chris again, coming at you with another video. Today's video is a top 5. I want to do my top 5 micro brands of 2019. Now this is in no particular order, and again this video is just merely my opinion. Wristwatch check, by the way. I'm wearing that Timex Q still, but this is just merely my opinion, so take it as you will, and write down in the comments if you have any experience with any of these micro brands. All these are micro brands that I've experienced and held in person. And there will be some honorable mentions that I do want to try out and check out of micro brands that are really good, and I know the quality is really good from what I hear. But basically, I wanted to give a shout out to some of these micros because, like I said, they do really good quality work. And this is just like my top 5 of 2019. And like I said, it's just kind of my opinion. But like I said, all these are great micros. And like I said, this is in no particular order. And if whatever I don't have now, I will try to impose pictures in there in the editing. But I do have a couple here. The first micro brand is, of course, Scurfa. I have one of their models here. These are great watches, great dive watches, especially for the price under $300. Great specs. These come in 500 meter water resistance. They have a 300 meter version. Helium escape valve. These are sapphire crystal, 40 millimeters with 20 millimeter lugs. Well made watches. And I feel like Scurfa is a brand that needs to be recognized a little more because it's kind of one of those brands, like I mentioned before. It's if you know, you know. Like I said, I kind of put my money where my mouth is on that one, and I went and bought a Scurfa. It tells you how good it is. It's a perfect grab and go watch. Now these are mainly quartz watches, but they also do have an automatic version, and I believe those are all still under $300 also. It's like 255 euros or something like that. Ends up being right under $300. And the next brand, this brand I've had, this is the second Boulder I've had. Now, Boulder, I believe, is going to go, they're going to be more of a mainstream type brand, I think, in the next couple of years, just based on what they have. This model is, of course, the Venture. This is the quartz model, and I just saw that they did just come out with a automatic version of that watch, which is really killer. And as you guys know, if you look back at my videos, one of my first videos I had the Boulder, the Odyssey, the White Ice, great watch. The only reason I sold it was because it was a little bit big, because I went through that phase of going to smaller watches. Now I'm going back to the bigger size watches. But I've spoken with Travis and Leon, the team over at Boulder, really great people. You know, they're watch enthusiasts, true watch enthusiasts, and they build a real quality product. The quality control on it is really great. Now, a lot of times if you do pre-orders, you can catch them on deals, which is what I did with that. Sometimes on some of the pre-orders, you don't really know what you're getting, but with Boulder, companies like Boulder, you know exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get that quality product, and you're going to get that quality service from them. And the next micro brand is Zelos. Of course, you know I had that swordfish in. That was a great buy at under $300. Elshin and his crew over there at Zelos are really great people. Another brand that's really run by watch enthusiasts, and you can tell in the quality. They have a lot of original designs, and I believe they just did start that company, Axios, I think, which is a homage watch, of course, to Rolex. They're kind of going into that space of Rolex homages, but real quality watch, especially for the money. And like I said, Zelos has a lot of different original designs and a lot of top quality movement. They have a lot of ETA movements. They have a lot of Seiko NH35 movements in their watches, just like I had in my swordfish. And like I said, I'll try to impose a picture in there whenever I do the editing on here. But the next one after Zelos is NTH. I've of course had an NTH in. If you look further back at my videos, I got it from a buddy of mine. And I had the pleasure of meeting Chris Vial, the owner of NTH, over when I was in Philadelphia about 3-4 months ago, and he really, you can tell he's really passionate about the hobby. He really knows his stuff. Makes a real quality watch for right around $500-600. You can't really beat it. They are kind of homage watches, but they do have their own kind of original, unique take on them, and the quality is definitely there. And the last micro brand that I have on my top 5 list is, of course, Manta. I had the Manta the Ocean King, the GMT, which is a really killer watch, especially for, some may say it's really expensive for right around $2 grand, $3 grand. And they have one that's kind of like an Explorer homage, the Triumph, which is really nice watch. I want to try that out in person sometime. I haven't tried it out yet, but if you want to explore one but can't quite afford it, I would definitely go for the Manta Triumph. It has its own kind of unique take on it, and I've spoken with Justin, the owner of Manta, several occasions, and you can definitely tell they are watch enthusiasts. They come from the brand Everest, the bands. And like I said, they are really $2-3 grand. You might think is a little high on these, but at the same time, like I said, once you see, it's one of those things like Zen watches. Once you see the quality in person, you'll really understand how good the quality is. And like I said, I'll post a picture over here. But those are basically my top 5 micros. Let me know down in the comments what you guys would change if you guys have any experience with any other micros. Do you agree with my list? If not, like I said, this is just my opinion on top 5 micros, just my list. And some companies that get honorable mention here on the list are, of course, Helios. I had that Helios, and that's a really great watch from my buddy Sam a while back. They come with either Miyota movement or AIDA base movement, and they're, like I said, that perfect sweet spot size for a lot of people. 40 millimeters, 20 millimeter lugs, real quality made, and they actually hold their value really well. Like if you look on eBay, a lot of the watches, the Seaforth and all that, are still going for like right around $1 grand, and they actually hold their value, and you may end up making a little off of them because they don't make a lot, and he usually sells out whenever he does a production run. That's another company. You know what you're going to get with Microbrands. And another honorable mention is one that I haven't really had experience with, but I've heard nothing but good things about them, is Notice. I would like to check out a Notice or Avalon or something like that sometime. Like I said, they get an honorable mention. I've heard nothing but great things about them. Everybody that's had them in has said really great things about them. They are kind of like a Seiko homage almost, but with their own unique take. Definitely really passionate watch collectors, enthusiasts, started by a couple friends and known each other for a while. So they definitely get an honorable mention on there. And like I said, that's just my list. Let me know what you guys would change down in the comments. Do you have any experience with any of these micro brands? I know a lot of you have NTH, a lot of you have Boulder. Like I said, Boulder I feel like is going to be more mainstream coming soon, more like Seiko or something like that, I believe. Just because of the quality and the production that they have. I think here in the next couple of years there will be more of a mainstream brand like Seiko, and they won't really be micros. But I just did this list to kind of let you guys know, like I've experienced a bunch of different watches over the year or so that I've started the channel, which is really fortunate. And you can kind of tell the quality on a lot of different watches, and these ones have kind of stood out the most of everything that I've had in. And like I said, the Manta is definitely it's just one of those ones you have to see in person. Just like the Scarfa. I mean, for under 300 bucks. Like I said, Scarfa is another brand I feel like needs a little more recognition because they are a hardcore watch enthusiast, the brand. But anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. What would you change? What have you had experience with? Alright, guys. Peace.